This is the ultimate guide to living in Barton Creek in Austin, Texas. I'm going to show you by way of the map where to go for entertainment, dining, grocery, golf, schools, and more. Let's get going on Barton Creek right away. Hi, I'm Nicole Cooper. My team and I get calls and emails from people just like you needing help moving in and around Austin, Texas, and we sure do love it. So whether you're looking to move today, tomorrow, or somewhere in between, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email because we're always available to help you find the perfect home that matches your lifestyle. Now, what makes Barton Creek so special? Some of the top things that ring for Barton Creek: the scenery. It's right in the middle of the green belt. It is ultra luxury living at its finest. You've got a beautiful country club in between, and you've got great schools. So let me show you where all this is. All right, so where the heck is Barton Creek? Just west of town, about 10 miles out. Just to give you the bearings, downtown Austin is right here. This is about the middle of Barton Creek. This is Highway 360 that runs the loop around the west side of town. And this is Bee Cave Road, or Highway 2244. And this one down here is Southwest Parkway. We have Barton Creek Boulevard that connects Southwest Parkway to Bee Caves Road, or 2244. It's a lot of squiggles there, but anyway, you get the idea. You can come in from one side or the other because Barton Creek Boulevard does connect both highways. And it's just about 22 miles to the airport. You kind of skirt the south side of town and head over there. Not a tough drive at all. All right, here we're looking at the satellite view from the top, and the red boundary is the community of Barton Creek. And I want to make one point before we continue. I'm going to go into detail about the schools later, but just know that everything inside the red boundary here feeds into Austin ISD, and everything over here near Lost Creek and Barton Creek West, those feed into Eanes ISD. So those are pretty big delineations for anyone that's looking for their kids to go into school. We will go through the private schools as well and the grades of those schools. But in general, just know that that's a pretty big delineation between the two communities. At the front part of Barton Creek, that is the original portion. And back here at this back part, that is the newer portion, mostly referred to as Amara. Now I'm going to jump back into the other map and just kind of show you how you do your day-to-day living, how you get to the grocery and shopping. Okay, we're looking at the map here. Here's the middle of Barton Creek. Here's Lost Creek and Barton Creek West to give you some bearings. This is the Highway Loop 360 that goes around the west side of town. And this is the Bee Cave Road. Right here at this intersection is a lot of shopping. You've got a grocery store, you've got restaurants, you have office stores, kind of anything you will need. Mainly it's the H-E-B. H-E-B is our biggest shopping grocery store around, and they have the freshest, best ingredients, in my humble opinion. Especially there, they combine kind of a Target and an H-E-B to make a super center right there at that intersection. In addition, you can find restaurants over here. If you're looking for somewhere with some playgrounds outside, we've got Hat Creek Burger Company. It's a big popular among the families to hang out there after the ball games because they have the playground outside. If you're looking for something more sophisticated about wine drinking, the Grove, and they actually have excellent food there as well. They have this outside seating area that has these beautiful oak tree right in the middle that is just so gorgeous. Here's another view of that tree. But anyway, wine selection to die for, and the food is excellent as well. So those are kind of two opposite ends of the spectrum. If you need some barbecue, County Line has great barbecue. Show you a picture of some food to make you hungry there. And just to show you where we are again, this is the Highway 360. Barton Creek is right over here. Now, if you wanted to go out the backside, say you lived more in this newer section down over near Amara, there are some restaurants out the back way, and many of the, oops, that's Lost Creek, hold on. Yes. So Southwest Parkway, we've got Carve and quite a few others like Ling Wu Asian. excellent choice here. You get some dim sum or some dumplings there. And here is carve. A little bit more user-friendly, a little bit more casual, kind of strip molly there. But anyway, no matter which side you leave Barton Creek, you don't have too far to go to get to the restaurants or the H-E-B. Okay, now what's right in the community? Let's talk the golf courses here a little bit and the country club aspect. So if you're looking for a restaurant inside the community, at the Omni at Barton Creek Country Club, there are multiple dining options inside there. So you don't have to leave the neighborhood to go out to eat. Here's the Omni coming up down here in the bottom side of the picture. I'm gonna pause it here and just show you a little bit more of kind of the tennis courts, the hotel, the golf course. So right surrounding this big hotel, in addition to the tennis courts that you can see there, we've got fitness center in there. We've got some little like putting games for the kids and stuff. This course that's closest though, that's the original Fazio Foothills. It was built first and then the hotel followed, and we've got the Crenshaw Core course a little bit further down the way. So this is still the Fazio Foothills there. And then out here over to the right is going to be the Crenshaw Core course. And that was the second course that's built. So those two courses are right next to each other, and you'd kind of go, you wouldn't park necessarily in the same parking lot to play each, but the golf carts go to both courses, so they're that close together. They are contiguous. Now we're gonna head from the foothills over to the canyons to give you that bird's eye view about how far away we are. Just like that. It's about a 7-minute car ride. And here's the overview of the canyons area. This right down here is the driving range. We've got the pro shop, parking in the back, and then you have the golf holes that are just, they seem to be a bit more spread out than the foothills. And you will have homes on this course that aren't quite as edged up to the golf holes as you would say on the Fazio Foothills side. So even though you might be on the golf course, technically on the canyon side, you may not even be able to see the golfers going by because of the trees and the distance that you are from the golf course. So I feel like the homes are a bit more private over on the Amara section, or the newer section, the side that fronts around the canyons, the Fazio Canyon. Okay, I'm gonna show you just kind of some average home prices, or some average homes to expect in Barton Creek. Currently, the average of all the homes listed at the moment is just under $4 million, $3,979,000. The lowest price listed right now is $1,690,000. So I'm just gonna show some glimpses of these small thumbnails, what you can kind of expect in the Barton Creek area. You're gonna have large lots, high views, like this one over the pool here. In the Fazio Foothills section, the original section, you're gonna find homes with, you know, more age on them. They might have been redone, or they might be original, and that's gonna be what affects the price point. And then over here on the Amara side, down on the south side, you're gonna have, you know, newer homes and up to new construction. So it's going to make a difference in the home value. Generally speaking, the homes on the Amara side are much more expensive pound for pound than they are on the Foothill side, just because they're newer. And should you decide to join the Barton Creek Country Club community, right now there is a bit of a waiting list. It is first come, first serve, and if you want the total package to be able to resell your membership if you should move in the future, it's $175,000. That includes all 4 courses. You're like, 4 courses? You only talked about 3. I know. The 4th course is out in Spicewood, about 30 minutes west of these courses here. But these 3 courses, the Foothills, the Crenshaw Core, and the Canyons, are all right there together, so you can take advantage of those. And then if you want to take a little trip out to Spicewood, you have that 4th course, and all of that is under the $175,000 umbrella. They do have some membership options right now since they are full, and it's, you know, it's hard to tell on the waiting list like when your number is going to come up, but say it's a couple years out. They have kind of a hybrid package where you can buy in at the moment and get full membership out at the Spicewood Club and get 6 plays a year on the courses, any of the courses in town while you're waiting for your membership to come up. And that one's a much lower cost, and you would still get the social membership at the in-town clubs as well. So they are working out options with people who are ready to be a member now, but the waiting list is still a little bit long out for full membership. All right, let's talk schools. I mentioned before the map. Here's the actual boundary map. You can see Austin Independent School District here, Ames Independent School District over here. And if I zoom out just a little bit, you can see Ames over here. So Austin School District compared to Ames School District, Ames is darn near perfect. They get a 97 out of 100. Their total enrollment's just over 7,800 students. They have just a few schools, 6 elementaries, 2 middle schools, and a high school. Austin ISD, quite a bit bigger, a little bit lower score, 88 out of 100. Total enrollment, 71,883. And the schools that they have are, I mean, unlimited. It goes all across Austin. I mean, it's only fair. Ames is just a small portion in Westlake only, and that's it. So most people with families try to move their kids into the Ames ISD, but if you live in Barton Creek, it doesn't cover the Ames ISD. So what are your options? You're either going to feed into Austin ISD, or you can go into some private schools. And here are the nearest private schools. Right in the heart of Barton Creek, you have St. Gabriel's and St. Michael's. The only difference is the grades. It's a Catholic academy. Then you have down here, Regent School of Austin, also a Christian school. And lastly, we have St. Andrew's Episcopal School. They're all Christian schools that you can choose from. There are more schools further away, but these are the most convenient to the Barton Creek neighborhood that's right here. So some families do elect to put their kids in private school right here at the St. Gabriel's and St. Michael's because it's right in the heart of Barton Creek in order to not have them go to the Austin ISD. Or you can send them to public school and send them into Austin ISD, and I will show you where those schools are. This is the directions to the middle school at O. Henry Middle School. It's about 8 miles away. I'm not going to go through all the elementary schools because there are quite a few, and it depends where you are as to which you feed into. But that's the direction to, or that's the distance to the middle school. And just a little bit farther, at just over 9 miles, you go into Austin High School. So either way, you're going to be driving into town on the west side of town, just near Mopac, near this Loop 1 here, to drop your kids to middle school, high school, and then maybe when they have their own car in high school, you don't have to make that commute anymore. But it is a bit of a commute, and that's one of the other factors that drives some of the parents to put their kids in the schools, the private schools that are right here in the middle of Barton Creek. All right. The next part we're going to go over is where do you do your shopping, like clothes shopping, big kind of mall shopping. Well, you have a couple of options. The first one would be to go further out west, out to the Hill Country Galleria. They have all the department stores. It's an outdoor shopping mall. They have the restaurants, they have the coffee shops, and all the little boutique shops that you might expect. But it's kind of cool because it's outdoors, and they do have little areas to have concerts or little theater things in the park. The other option would be to go in the opposite direction towards town, and that would put you over here at Barton Creek Square Mall, and it is an inside mall. So if it gets too hot for you in the summer, you may go in there and walk. You'll see some people walk in the mall for exercise. They too have the department stores and the little boutique shops as well. So you're kind of right in between the two. If you need to go shopping, you can go, and you want to go outdoors, you might go to the Hill Country Galleria. If you want to stay indoors, you may come over to the Barton Creek Square Mall. The Galleria is a bit newer, so you might have some cooler options over there. But you will also have theaters. So if you're looking for a bit of entertainment, you don't have to go far. You can go either direction. You either go back here towards the Hill Country Galleria or in town to the Barton Creek Square Mall, and you have your movie theaters. And the last bit of entertainment, if you want to go all the way downtown, say you want to head over to Rainy Street, I just pinged this on my phone, and it is a time of day where there is no traffic. It's about a $30 Uber ride, but that would put you downtown in the heart of the entertainment district. It's about a 20-minute drive, but about a 30-minute Uber. So if you want to head downtown, it's not too far away from Barton Creek, and you can go experience all things Rainy, 6th Street, the Capitol, UT, the whole works of downtown. Barton Creek, a wonderful upscale community right in the middle of the Greenbelt itself. We've got shopping nearby, we've got entertainment, restaurants actually in the country club, a wonderful country club with 3 golf courses here, 1 out in Spicewood that you get with the whole package. If this is something that looks interesting to you, maybe you want to live there, you want to see some homes in person, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. We're always available to help you find the perfect home that matches your lifestyle. And until then, I hope to see you around town.